So today we have with us Mr. Nitin Gilara and Mr. Pratik Gilara, the promoters of Advit Jewels. Investors would like to remember only one thing about Advit Jewels.
There's a slogan which says, it's with us before it comes in fashion.
We are here to understand the exciting journey of promoters of an IPO-bound company, Advit Jewels, with IPOPlatform.com. Advit Jewels is based out of Pink City, Jaipur, known for its traditional history. Advit Jewels belong to the jewelry sector, as the name suggests, carrying the legacy of Jaipur's gems and jewelry industry. So today we have with us Mr. Nitin Gilara and Mr. Pratik Gilara, the promoters of Advit Jewels. Chittorgarh.com welcomes you and congratulate you for the upcoming launch of the IPO in the primary markets, with the lead merchant banker to the IPO being Holani Consultants. So let's begin. So first question over to you, Mr. Nitin. Advit Jewels, as we all know, is known with the century-old Ram Bhajo legacy. We would like to know the history for the benefit of our investors, and how has this heritage helped the company build trust and scale its business in the modern jewelry market?
Ram Bhajo is a name of my great-grandfather. We are the fourth generation of this family, and our family is known as Ram Bhajo family. So when we talk about 105 years old, it's not a 105-year-old legacy only, it's 105-year-old experience, which our family carries. So when the experience is of 105 years, that means we have seen all kinds of up and downs and the movements, the trend changing and trend setting and things happening. So with the modern jewelry, modern era, I feel that experience always works. And every business needs flexibility. So I feel if we talk about modern designing and modern working, traditional designs, when collaborate and they blend and amalgamate with something new, it becomes modern for sure. So we are working with that kind of a style.
So now, what led to the formal incorporation of Advit Jewels? And it happened in the year 2019. So how did this happen?
So in 2019, we decided to make it more organized, because before this, usually this trade is counted into a bit of unorganized styling. People used to make partnership firms, they used to make sole proprietorships, and they used to work like distributed into multiple accounts. We made Advit Jewels. We just wanted the thing to be fully organized, fully compliant, and more transparent. And then we wanted to do an automized jewelry business. So we started with that kind of a vision. And today we are very happy that our manufacturing facility has all kinds of automations and all kinds of modern techniques. We are leaving behind that old traditional style of doing business. So that's what actually we were planning, and we are up to that, and we are successful. Now we are here. Coming from that those historical lanes of Jari Bazaar to Dalal Street. So Advit Jewels is a path to move on.
Great to know this. And whenever you want to bring some transparency and the efficiency in the operations, I think the best thing is to convert yourself into a company and then start this legacy again.
Obviously, yes.
Okay, now coming to the business model of the company. So this is to you, Mr. Pratik. So I would like to understand more on the business model, like whether we are into the B2B segment or the B2C segment, or we are having a command on either of these. So what is the business model, and also throw a light on what would be this mix in the coming years?
See, as of now, our company Advit Jewels has been into maximum B2B work. Our share of B2B has been approximately 82%, and B2C has been approximately 18%. But looking at the future, matlab, I mean, what is the looking at what how we want to go further. We have plans to go further into more retail sector. We have a store coming up in Jaipur. We have a 30,000 square feet new store coming up. We have plans to go further with our retails as well, keeping our wholesale B2B intact and progressive as it has been going as of now. So we have plans to go further and expand into our B2C section as well.
Okay. So I mean, understand that the portion from the B2C segment will grow in the coming years, right?
Right, exactly.
Multiple
Yes.
stores.
We have plans to go with to have multiple stores. We have plans. We have tied up with the best franchisee industry company. We have plans to bring up approximately 30 franchise stores as well in next 3 to 4 years. So we're working aggressively on those things.
Now, since now you have make us understand the business model, the B2B and the B2C share that you will have. So can you take us through the client base that we have in the B2B as well as the B2C segment? And one more opportunity I see is that for you in the DRHP and RHP also, I have studied that you are focusing on the premium bridal jewelry segment also. So since this market is very lucrative, so what is your take on this?
See, honestly, if we look at pan India, approximately we would say there are approximately 80 lakhs to 1 crore weddings happening every year. And looking at the HNI weddings, which have a good quantum of spending, let's target approximately 1 lakh weddings happening every year. And we believe, talking about this particular product of ours, Pulki Jarao, an average costing of our product is approximately, matlab, completing a complete bridal set is approximately 15 to 20 lakh rupees for a complete bridal set. So we assume the total market of this particular product is approximately 20,000 crores. What we plan it accordingly. And right now, looking at what we are doing, being organized, we're approximately doing 1% of what the whole market is. So, looking at the future of this particular product, we believe we have another 99 steps to go ahead, and then we would look at the other things to go further.
Yeah, it is basically a necessity for a bride in an HNI wedding. She has to have this Polki set. So 20,000 crore is a short market. We are not talking about grooms yet because nowadays grooms also want, like, I'm wearing a brooch.
Grooms,
So
bridesmaids,
they
sisters,
they
we're
wear
not even
brooches.
targeted those yet. It is
Yeah.
just the bride what we are talking about.
Mhm. So, any geographical area from where this premium bridal market is there? Any geographical concentration or pan India we are seeing this?
It is a pan India thing because weddings are happening everywhere.
Mhm.
Especially when we talk about Polki jewelry. It used to sell more in North India. But
Correct.
Rambajo nowadays is doing blending and amalgamation of art forms. So when South Indian art form is being blended with our kind of Jarao jewelry, we make a piece which is like attractive for the South Indian people also. I think this is the way to reach any kind of geographical location. We have to adapt their tradition and we have to amalgamate.
Mhm.
So
Understood.
working on it, and we are successful till yet. So all over India, I think we are capable to work on this line.
Same we are doing with Eastern market, Western market as well. So we're covering all over India.
Okay. Now, since you said that this is a Polki jewelry and Kundan is very large market opportunity for you, so how do you
Mm.
are planning to expand this share? I mean, the existing share which you have, how will you expand this share with the IPO proceeds?
So first thing we are going to do with our IPO proceeds is we are going to increase our working capital.
Mm-hmm.
It will come in working capital. Secondly, it will go in our debt settlement, we will be paying our debts and we will be getting debt free. So our balance sheet will be totally relieved from the debt. It will become a strong balance sheet. That is the thing where it will give us a motivation to research and work more with no stress. Secondly, we are planning to start with, as Prateek told you, that we are planning franchise stores outside Jaipur. So
Okay.
that will be another step to get into more expansion. And yeah, I think in some time you will be seeing Rambhajo as a multiple store chain of
Okay.
Kundanpur.
Now, wanted to understand, Mr. Prateek, from you that how is the raw material procurement done for us? Any details, and if you want to highlight what kind of material are we buying from where?
See, basically, we are from Jaipur, and Jaipur is known for the best of stones all over world. It has all kind of precious, semi-precious, best stones available. So we have the best vendors attached to us. We regard them; they regard us. We have the best supply chain of all kind of materials required. We have the best of artisans who has the best capability to blend all the materials together and get the best piece made. So that is how we plan our production as well, and that is how we take it further
In fact, people look for Jaipur for raw material,
for raw material.
and you can see we are in Jaipur only.
Correct.
And that adds to our that comes from our legacy as well. So
Yeah, 105-year-old legacy
legacy.
from Jaipur. You know, my
Yes.
great grandfather, my grandfather, my father, and me. So you can just see the depth we are into the raw material of this particular industry.
Understood. Now, as I understand that Advit Jewels has a very differentiating and unique model, right? Because as if I compare it with a traditional jewelry company or a jewelry setup, then in that case the top lines are achievable maybe because of the gold prices that are there. But I think for you, there is some niche segment that you are operating in, and also the products and the client base are very niche for you. So want you to highlight what are those differentiating factors which makes you different from any other jewelry setup.
Yeah. So we just say that a generic kind of a jewelry is the one which is normal gold jewelry, normal diamond jewelry. We make it and we make multiple pieces of that. Uh, this product which we make one piece at a time, and that is the only piece we make. We just don't repeat our pieces. Secondly, whatever piece is made is actually a limited edition. Each and every piece has an art in that, a special art in that. And secondly, the kind of combinations, colored stones, polki, diamonds, the way it is used in the piece, it makes it one of a unique design. You know it. So when we talk about it, it has a higher bottom line. If we talk about this piece, like generic jewelry will be selling at lower margins, but our jewelry can't sell at lower margin because we have an art into this. Secondly, this is for niche luxury lifestyle people. They look for art first. They look for design first. It is for the people who are design centric. So when we talk about this, like anything in the world which is handmade, firstly, then it is an art. Third, it has the combinations, blending, a style of modern era. I think that makes the jewelry totally different. We cannot match the two. So this jewelry gets a higher margin. Maybe the turnovers are not that level, like multiple pieces selling, and this is a single piece selling. But we are happy that we earn better margins on this, and we are able to innovate and create every day.
Understood. So now wanted to understand that what steps does the company takes to diversify the client base, and what makes a client repetitive client for you?
So, repetitive clients is something which, when you do great, when you do innovations, when you create fabulous pieces. The client always wants to, I'm talking about B2B clients, they would love to come back as they are getting new things every time. So this way, our B2B line is all set, and we are happy with them, and they are happy with us. Now, when we talk about our B2C line, B2C, we want to make people aware that Rambajo is selling this kind of jewelry, and they are creating, they are innovating, they are coming up with this designing. So when we reach somewhere, say we are opening franchise stores, through that we will be able to tell that city that Rambajo is coming up with this kind of designs. Rambajo is creating these designs. So this way, it will be firstly awareness, then educating about the thing where the people don't know about this, and then I think it will be a geographical location which will be giving us more businesses because we will be at multiple sides of the country. So this is one of the best strategy to increase the business and expand it.
Now, coming back to my question on the design development process, since you are highlighting more on designs, that you are developing customized designs and unique designs, innovative designs. So would like to explain your design development process and how frequently new collections are introduced, and how important is customization in your business, and what percentage of the orders are made, made to order.
Okay, should I?
Hmm.
You.
Ah.
So about the designing, we have around 7 to 8 designers working under with us. They're all well trained and good designers. But one very important thing I want to tell you is that this 105-year-old legacy and me into the business since 27 years, Pratik into the
18.
business since 18 years. So, you know what happens? Designing, yes, it can be done on paper, it can be done on CAD. But finally, when an experience works on design, it becomes a true perfect luxury design piece. I feel this experience is very important to create anything new. It cannot be an innovation which get failed. So with this, Rambajo is always being called as a trendsetter. Whenever we create, like every time in season, when like our season starts by August, because of last 3 months, these are the slow seasons. The main jewelry, the festivity, the festivals and all starts by that time. I should say. By August, when we come up with a new collection, and after that, every year we have around 4 to 5 sequence of new collection coming up. So our designing has a schedule, and also being a designer, we whenever we find something new, we get into a new pattern and new name of
Process
a
of
design, new
creating
process of
something
yeah.
new always.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for a designer, it's never a time to do it. But as being organized and disciplined, we have some systems where our team is set to create something in that particular time period.
Understood. Now, Mr. Pratik, since as Nitin ji has also highlighted that skilled artisans are the critical part of the business, so how do you attract, train, and retain this talent in an industry which faces a shortage of the skilled craftsmen? How do we do this?
See, we have again coming to the hierarchy, coming to the legacy what we have. I think the first and the foremost part to maintain is the backhand work. I would say the production thing. We have the best of, I just mentioned earlier as well, we have the best of artisans working with us. We keep them updated with technologies, with things, whatever is required. But the most important thing is, as we are generations by generations coming up, we have our artisans also coming by from generations. I would say if we are fourth generation, so our artisans are also approximately, we have few of them working as third, fourth generations with us only. So that is the key model to go by the production thing. We have the best of people working with us. They understand us, we understand them. They're always been there with us always. And I think as we go further, the journey is moving ahead, all of us together.
Okay. So apart from cracking the, a unique business model, you have also cracked the craftsman model also. Right? Great.
That's most important.
Nitinji, coming to the financial side, so would like to understand how there was a growth in the top line, and if you could discuss the numbers of the that is being published in the RHP also. If you can discuss on the profit margins and the EBITDA margins, and take us through why have we posted, I mean, what is enabling us to post higher margins as compared to our peers?
So yes, we are our EBITDA margin is approximately, I think, around 30%, and our PAT margins are around 20%. The part of our business which is very important is that we don't work with lower margins because our product is unique. We do a lot of hard work to create each and every piece, and that shows from our piece. Whenever you see any jewelry piece of us, you will surely find out that yes, it has been done with a lot of hard work. So we deserve that kind of a margin. So that's why I say that. About our peers, I don't know what strategy, but yet there's nobody who's doing 100% Polki jewelry. They do a bit of Polki. I think not even 10% of their business is of Polki. So I think the margins are more dissolved into that generic kind of jewelry they must be working on, gold and other jewelry. If we talk about particular Polki, anybody who's doing Polki jewelry, and if he's organized well, like if they are well organized and their systems, their facility, their production facility is very well done, I think this kind of a margin is a margin which this jewelry deserves actually.
Okay. Now coming to our next question. You also previously highlighted about the debt that is being repaid from the IPO proceeds. So would like to understand what would be the debt policy for the company in the next 3 to 5 years? Because we are repaying, I think, the all debt with the IPO proceeds, 65 crores.
We are getting 100% debt free from this IPO, and we will be having enough more working capital to play on. We already have a stock of around 100 crores. We already have a working capital involved too. This new addition will obviously give us a ample amount of inventory to work in Jaipur also, and to start with our multiple stores also. So I don't think we will be looking for debt for next 2 years or 3 years. In fact, if we are going to get that kind of a business where more capital will be needed, and that will be the strategy of business by itself. Obviously, we'll not stop doing it because our final target is to get as much as we can.
Reach every house and get the best to the brand.
So the debt policy is always on the strategy of the company. It depends on what kind of business you are getting and how much business you are getting.
Now, Mr. Pratik, I would like to ask you, why is this the right time for Advit Jewels to access the public markets?
See, as far as you look into our previous records, we've done enough to keep the track on. If you see it at the global market as well, even it is on a very positive side. We have a good foremost vision of us. We have good strategies on now. So I think this is the best time for us to go public, raise, and have our future as we assume it to be.
Building a business for the generations to come, right?
Right.
Okay. Mr. Nitin, where do you see Advit Jewels 5 years from now? And what one message would you like to give to the investors while they are evaluating the Advit Jewels IPO?
See, we always look at global brands, global luxury brands. They come to our Gen Z, go and buy them, saying that like if my daughter is buying it or my son is buying it, they will say, "Dad, you just see it's a handmade piece, a luxury piece done by a very good brand. Why shouldn't I buy at this price?" So that time they don't look at the price; they just look at that value of that piece, that brand value, art value, and also that finishing and quality of a piece. Now, why not from India? Why not this kind of a brand should come out from India? We also have a handmade things. We also have good quality. We can manage and we can become that kind of a brand. So actually our dream is to become an international brand, where people from abroad, from anywhere in the world, say that I want to buy it because it is a handmade piece from India and it's a fabulous design and a great brand.
It's a Rambajo piece.
It's a Rambajo piece. uh, 5 years on the line, yes, after 5 years, I think you will be saying that, yes, Rambajo has got that kind of dream.
So just going out of the league, do you have any plans to set up a showroom outside India also within maybe 3 to 5 years?
We have plans. In fact, first thing is that our plans are to reach Indian cities first. We will be doing our franchising in India first, and simultaneously, we are in talks with the people outside, where we are just looking for right geographical locations where we can start with promoting this product. So yes, that's true. We are working on international.
Okay, great to know this. So one thing again, like if investors would like to remember only one thing about Advit Jewels after this interview, what would it be?
You can say that it's there's a slogan which says it's with us before it comes in fashion.
Nice. Sure. So here we end up with the questions. And thank you, Mr. Nitin ji and Mr. Prateek ji, for taking out time to discuss this. And definitely, I believe that the investors would find it very interesting to know about these facts about the financials, the business model, and the margins that we are achieving. Like 30% EBITDA margin is really a very good margin for a jewelry company. So I think this is our moat. This is the moat for Advit Jewels, that even though we are in the jewelry sector, if we compare it with our peers, the margins are really very strong for us. So thank you for sharing this, and also for understanding and taking us through the IPO objectives for the fundraise. So Advit Jewels IPO is soon to launch its Mainboard IPO with Holani Consultants as the merchant bankers to the IPO. IPOPlatform.com is glad to be a part of this journey as knowledge partners to Advit Jewels IPO. Thank you so much, Nitin ji and Prateek ji.
Thank you.
Thank you.